Eldon Dogs is a proud member of the Hair of the Dogcast Network. To get bonus episodes of this show, as well as access to many other amazing perks, check out patreon.com/Hair of the Dogcast.
And make sure to check out our new podcast, Zombie Dogs, which covers the Resident Evil franchise. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Greetings, Tarnished. Welcome to another episode of Eldon Dogs, your favorite podcast about summoning some spirit ashes to save your dumb ass who doesn't know how to fight by yourself. And the thing is, I always summon myself, so there's two dumbasses on the field. My name is, of course, Brad. You may know me as Sir Ansbach, Lord Ansbach. And sometimes, informal, just call me Ansbach. You don't have to be like honorifics all the time.
Yeah. What about just Bach? Yo, what up, Bach? How was your weekend?
I used to know a guy named Bach. He's just a handsome veggie boy right now. It's interesting when you take the silver tier, what you turn into. Some people turn into, they're reborn into, like lions. Some people are reborn into other things. And I think I wonder if you're reborn to your true self. And if Bach was, his idolization was just like surface level beauty, he became the dumb, beautiful person that he wanted to. I was thinking about that the other day.
I would come back probably just more emo.
Yeah?
Probably more tattoos.
What's your name?
I'm Lady Freyja.
Yeah, you are.
Otherwise known as Tyler. You know me. We're old friends.
We're old friends. You better know us at this point. This is episode 69.
Nice.
Nice. And today we are talking about Spirit Ashes from Shadow of the Erdtree, the DLC. This is part 3. There's been the 2 parts before. We're just going to jump right in. Number 1, we got the Manfly. Now, this sounds like a dope dance from the 70s or something, the Manfly.
It just makes me think of Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, and that's a whole different kind of thing. I wouldn't summon him.
No, that'd be terrible.
No.
Well, he's super strong, though.
I guess, but I'd feel weird about it. Also, summoning manflies in general, those things have been put through enough. I don't know if at some point you become like joyous about being a manfly, but the manfly, they're afflicted hornsend, eventually metamorphosed into a fly-like form. It was believed that the moment the transformation took place, they were relieved from their suffering. Hopefully, maybe that just means your brain has gone away and you can't tell that you're miserable anymore. You grab this from a grub corpse in the Village of the Flies. It costs 28 FP. Summons 3 manflies. I do like any Spirit Ash. That's going to be summoning multiples. Follows the player, and it does melee and range damage. 2 of the manflies attack foes from the air, while the third spits poison from the rear. I too spit poison from the rear.
You have a couple too many high lifes and shots of Fernet one night, and you'll be shooting poison from the rear too.
You trust a fart. But yeah, I do like that you summon 3 of them, and you level it up enough they can survive a little bit. This is one of those, the weaker Spirit Ashes, and you probably got a homie that's already level 10 by the time you enter the DLC or fairly leveled up. So they're fine. I like that there's a group.
Having to pick a good Spirit Ash is such a difficult thing for me to do too, because I got so dependent on the Mimic tier, and I like to run a few of them. But when you get to the DLC, like you said, I have a bunch of them that are leveled up way higher. So why would I want to regress?
Yeah.
And plus, Manfly is probably the grossest thing in the game.
I don't like them.
It's gross.
Yeah.
I don't want any part of that.
Get that rear away from me.
Next up, we have the Spider Scorpion. This breed of scorpion was native to the realm of Shadow, but was far smaller in size. Recent giant scorpions are said to trace back to the Church of the Bud.
Church of the Bud is a dumb name. Sorry.
It's not more stupid than the University of Shiz from Wicked, which I just watched a good portion of Wicked the other day.
Wicked's a good movie.
It's not bad.
No, I actually really enjoyed it.
I enjoy it for a musical. The plot is kind of stupid.
Well, it is a musical. And
Yeah.
if you try and...
The songs are good. Ariana Grande fucking kills it. But the University of Shiz, I was like, that's the dumbest. They pulled me right out. I was like, that's the dumbest shit ever.
Hogwarts.
Also dumb, but kind of cool. Kind of cool.
Fuck Harry Potter.
Shiz is stupid. Hogwarts at least has got some it's got some to it, you know?
Yeah. Scorpions, though.
You can find these guys at the ancient ruins of Ra underneath a giant scorpion waiting to ambush you, which is always fun. FP cost on these bad boys 41.
Yeah, it costs a little bit.
Costs a little bit. Mechanics on these guys, they are going to attack independently with melee damage using poison attacks. This scorpion is larger than a human and attacks with pincers or pincers.
Yes,
Pincers
yes.
and a poisonous tail.
They're pinchers as well, honestly, though.
Yeah, why is the English language as hard as it is? As anybody who has listened to this for 69 episodes knows that I can't read worth shit. I'm like Charlie Day.
But you're good at faking it.
I know, I try.
Yeah.
I think I can almost read German better than I can read English.
You know, there are people that play these games that don't care about the plot.
That's true.
Yeah, it's interesting. I talked to Spike Vegeta about maybe coming on to one of these. He's like, honestly, I don't know what the fuck's happening in that game. I might not be a good guest.
I appreciate the honesty.
Like, I just love the gameplay. I'm like, that's valid too.
The scorpions are also, they're larger than a human. They appear some distance from the summoner, which I do enjoy.
Yeah, that can be good, unless you just got to know about it.
They got to draw aggro fast.
Yeah.
If these aren't the best because they don't really have projectiles. So spawning away, if they spawn too far away, you just got to deal with it until they get up there.
It's like this has got limited viability for me. If I was doing like a Scorpion King Rock playthrough, which no one's done and no one should, then maybe. Number 3, the Big Mouth Imp, which is what my ex-wife calls me.
Heyo.
I don't know if that was good. The Spirit.
I am divorced. I can confirm.
You are. I've never been married.
Yeah. You're currently married.
You know what I mean? I've never been divorced. Stop it. It's been a long weekend. The spirit of this old imp, said to be fashioned after a dragon, has a big mouth that serves as a cannon and allows it to fire shells from the rear of the battlefield. I love these fuckers. You find them in the Darklight Catacombs. While descending, you encounter a giant big mouth imp. You know the one, you turn the corner and it's the biggest fucking imp ever. And I love when FromSoft gets silly with their shit.
Yeah.
This is like, fuck it, this is silly shit. And the ash is in the room behind the enemy. FP cost of 50. Now, the Big Mouth Imp will follow player, range damage dealer, high knockdown capability. This is great because it'll stagger enemies and draw their aggro from a distance. Summon seems to have special property of knockback in its range attacks. Some bosses, any sort of Tree Sentinel, Tibia Mariner, Millennia, possibly others that need testing, are pushed away from the explosions, sometimes even fully interrupting their attacks. Millennia's attacks can be interrupted by this fucker.
Really?
Yes.
That's beneficial.
This is very beneficial. Supposed to be very helpful with Millennia and other bosses because it's got like an unusual knockback. Don't sleep on the Big Mouth Imp. It is very cool, draws aggro. I love it. I love this little fucker.
And if you're running a melee build where you have to be up in the guts,
Up in her,
really just get in there,
like Diddy style.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh,
but if you're up there doing physical damage, having a Spirit Ash that's going to use projectiles and keep distance is invaluable. I automatically put them in another tier, even if they're like low level ones.
Yeah,
just enough because every now and again they'll proc aggro just randomly. Like even when I'm dealing mad damage, like it seems like they just piss off the boss. Where it's like, all right, let me go deal with this guy real quick. I'll be right back for you.
Give me a second.
But that's enough time to heal. Drink some flasks and then move on.
Yeah, that's all you need sometimes.
Next up, we got the Grave Bird, the spirit of an old golem, and spirit gravekeeper who flies with stone wings and spouts ghost flame. According to legend, the grave birds were crafted to be kindred to the death birds. Located at Chario's hidden grave, Charos, Churros?
Oh, let's go with churro.
Churros hidden grave.
Sounds tasty.
You can smell it when you get up there because it smells like cinnamon.
Yeah. The other day, I was at the local taco place, and I ordered an horchata.
Oh, I love horchata.
Now, I do too, but I haven't ordered one from there, and they brought out a fucking, like, Stein's worth of horchata.
Too much.
No. I'm like, this is what the doctor ordered.
You
and then I realized it's just Cinnamon Toast Crunch Milk. That's all you're drinking.
Yeah, essentially. I'm good for like 12 ounces, and then I get a tummy ache.
I was so happy. Sorry, churros hidden grave.
You can spirit spring up above and find the gravestones.
Yep, you can find it by the gravestones up there.
FP cost is going to be 52. This Spirit Ash is going to follow the player, melee damage dealer, and uses Ghost Flame. I've never used it.
Don't love it.
Don't love it. It's cool though to have a grave bird. I mean, it's kind of like it'd be a cool pet.
This is when you realize you're just into the act of collecting more than enjoying what you're collecting.
Yeah.
You don't need every Spirit Ash.
It's unnecessary.
Leave the grave bird. Next up, number 5, the Finger Creeper. Now, this is devoted to a summoner. This young, diminutive Finger Creeper eagerly restores HP. Hello. They are ever so fond of their mothers at this tender age. Location, this is you found in the Finger Ruins of Deo. Me say Deo. It's in a hidden hole.
A hidden hole?
A hidden hole. Turn the lights on. Not there. Drop in and get ambushed by a colossal Finger Creeper and many, many little guys. This is a scary one to collect because you go down this hole that's kind of hard to find, even when you know where it is. And then all of a sudden, you're in a super cramped space with a giant fucking colossal Finger Creeper. There's only a few of them in the game. It's pretty cool. FP cost 55. This will follow the player and provide support. Uses healing incantations at regular intervals in and outside of combat. Sick.
Hell yeah. Outside of combat's dope.
Sick. It's a healing item as well. Weak to fire. Will cast a healing spell upon being summoned and periodically if the summoner is injured. Great for your Uncle Fester build.
I love this.
Yeah.
The Addams Family.
And they're creepy and they're kooky.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of this as well.
Finger Creepers are the stuff of nightmares, and I've been playing Death Stranding too. And this isn't a spoiler.
I just got it today.
It is. I'm like 14 hours in. I'm just having a blast.
Big old blast.
But there are like Finger Creepers in it. Ooh. I won't. It's not a spoiler.
That is legit a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
That is legit a spoiler.
No, it happens very quickly, very at the beginning of the game.
Imagine I didn't know that was happening, and all of a sudden it happens in the game. The joy that you just took from me.
I guess it's a minor spoiler, but
no, that's a big spoiler.
I didn't tell you how they.
If you tell me that Norman Reedus is in the beginning, that's a spoiler.
I mean,
because maybe he doesn't. No, maybe he doesn't show up for the first 20 minutes.
Regardless, it's not a very big spoiler.
Okay.
I could tell you a big spoiler because I hit one last night, and now it's all I can think about.
All right, what's next?
Next is Mesmer's Soldiers.
Yeah. This is getting into that weird thing where I don't like seeing gorillas at the zoo.
Because of Harambe? You still torn up about that?
Dude, I saw some chimps at the zoo the other day, and I'm like, this is not cool. They look fucking depressed and miserable.
You know, I had the same feeling last time I went to the zoo because there was an orangutan there that's older than my mother.
And it just doesn't look happy.
She was just sitting there and just like, it's not their natural habitat. And
now a snake is a big dum-dum. They don't know they're in a cage.
At the Milwaukee County Zoo, though, the elephants they have a brand new exhibit, and I got to go in and see how they're like cleaned and like fed and stuff.
Yeah,
they're living large. Literally.
But same thing with like Mesmer Soldier. This person's name is probably Dave. Like, granted, he was in the wrong army at the wrong time, but it's Dave. You can't summon Dave.
Dave, get in here. I need you to die for me so I can go heal.
Aye, Captain. Let me take care of this for you.
I got a rebuff. Can you get in here?
Dave gets hit twice and dies by the tree sentinel.
Thank you for your service, Dave. I'll call back on you in 30 minutes.
Aye, Captain.
These soldiers belong to the ignoble...
Penal.
I thought it was that.
Penal.
The ignoble penal battalion.
The ignoble penis battalion.
Yeah, that's what I almost said. And we're buried hidden from the Shadow Trees.
Shadow Tree
site. located at Fort of Reprimand, main courtyard with an Omen Killer there that has a secret chute below the north side.
Yeah, it does.
Costs 72 FP for Dave. That is a hefty cost for just Dave.
I'll do what I can. I'm here to help.
Follows.
He's got a good. He's here to help. He cares. Dave cares.
He's doing his best.
No, he's not good, but he's gonna be there and he's gonna work.
He does every time you summon him, he just does the Starship Troopers like I'm doing my part, and then immediately dies.
Well, then it also cuts to the dude from Tim Robinson. I ain't doing jack shit.
I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, that's Dave.
Dave's gonna follow the player. He's a defensive melee damage dealer. Extremely high stagger capability, which is solid for Dave because, I mean, he's got one trick. He's got to use it. One soldier wields an axe while the other wields a spear.
Dave brought Terry.
Dave and Terry. Get in there, guys. Both of them.
What's going on? You want us to go fight him?
I think they're just like two gung-ho dudes because they are both very adept at charge attacks. So they just like show up. They're like, let's fucking get it.
Yeah. These guys are bros. If you were into a bar fight, they wouldn't ask who it was. They would throw a chair.
No, you gave one of them a drunk cigarette once and now they owe you their life.
Fucking love you, bro.
I don't even remember your name, dog. You drink Tecate, right?
You don't fuck with him.
I don't drink Tecate.
Terry, stop.
They're actually quite tanky, though.
Yeah.
And pretty good bros overall. Definitely invite them to 4th of July. They'll put on a show.
Yeah, Dave and Terry.
They got good banter.
They will say something probably questionable at the end of the party if they get too drunk.
They're definitely going to give beer to children. Like, they're the uncle that's like, come over here. Like Uncle Baby Billy. Like, give me that Pepsi can.
Come on now, nerds. It's just a beer. It's not like it's real alcohol. Number 7, we have the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor hags wield barbed candlesticks. One of the Inquisitors casts a tower hex to heal HP, while the hex of the other boosts her own attack power. Inquisitions often perplex the minds of the uninitiated, and so seniority was viewed as an asset. You find these nerds at Anira Lim, the hidden stairs before the spiral rise site of grace. This costs 93 FP. They'll follow the player. They'll do melee damage. Use fire attack and healing support incantations. It summons 2 of them. They're fine. Dave and Terry at least make me laugh. The Inquisitors are just a couple of nerds.
Yeah, they're constantly like just bringing up weird trivia facts that like doesn't matter. Like you know, like when the Titanic sank, it didn't bobber like that because it's not it's physics.
Yeah.
And the content of the salt water.
They're really into Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah,
and he's fine, but like. Just take a breather, buddy, you know?
You're just trying to get to the next boss, and they're like, Ocean Gate, like, they died in, like, a second. Like, less than a second, like, milliseconds. It's like, why you gotta be so, gloom and doom all the time?
Well, it's actually good that they died in that time.
I know, but I'm not trying to think about that right now.
But if they did get stuck in there for, like, a week straight, it would be a really good Netflix movie.
The Netflix documentary that came out, fantastic. Everybody
If I didn't watch 5 new YouTube documentaries about it beforehand, I knew everything that happened. Yes, they're using a fucking, like, knockoff PlayStation controller.
You're not going to make it to the Titanic with a Mad Catz.
It's a Mad Catz.
You're not going to do it.
You didn't bring a first-party controller? You brought a Mad Catz.
This doesn't even have the analog button.
We got another one. We got a backup controller.
It's a Wii U controller. Next up, we got the Horned Warrior. This heavily armored guardian spirit of the tower attained inhuman strength through divine evocation.
He lives.
And wields a curved greatsword that brings horns to bear on its foes.
Sure does.
In the tower, these warriors and their weapons are both spiritual vessels. Located in Iralim, get attacked by... Anirlim. Yeah, that's close enough. Get attacked by 4 grave birds and jump to the stairs below.
The other stairs.
On the other stairs.
Yeah, this is a tricky little section.
Cost 112 FP, which is the biggest we've got so far.
These are in ascending order.
I know.
Yeah.
So
everyone will be the biggest.
I know. I just wanted to point it out at some point. They're going to follow the player. They're offensive and defensive spirit ashes.
Yep.
Kind of run of the mill there. Tough, high HP, good damage output, capable of heavy damage and stun locking opponents, which will come in handy.
They're powerful, and they're going to get in the fray. They're going to take some hits, and they're going to be good support.
Would you say they're like akin to the ancestral worshiper from the base game?
Well, I mean, they got They probably run into each other at the gym sometimes. Like they both are pretty tanky, but the Ancestral Follower also has range. These fuckers are going to just get into the fray, and they're in the center of the pit. These fuckers.
Oh yeah. If you want to crowd surf, like look for one of these guys. They'll definitely throw you up there.
Now, number 9, we have the Blood Fiend Hexer. This spirit conducts blood boon rituals with a sacred spear, casts blood flame hexes, and takes a singular pleasure in letting the blood of foes. Long ago, a subjugated tribe discovered a twisted deity among the ravages of war, and they were transformed into blood fiends. The Mother of Truth was their savior. These are ugly fuckers. You find this one at the Rivermouth Cave, dropped from the chief blood fiend boss. They have like those rat faces, the little mole faces, and this costs 500 HP to summon.
Ooh,
interesting. Not that no FP cost. They'll follow the player. They're a mid-range hybrid damage dealer, so they're part caster. They use blood loss attacks. So if you're doing a blood loss build and you want to like contribute to your hemorrhage, great summon for that. They do incantations with blood loss as well. The summoning consumes HP, like I said, and they will inflict a lot of hemorrhage buildup. So yeah, a good support for your bloody build.
Yeah. I can dig that.
I can dig it.
Next up, we're moving to Special Ashes.
Ooh.
We have the Ancient Dragon Fortisax.
Florisax.
There's an L in there, hey?
Yeah, Fortisax is a very different dragon.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember this. It's Florisax.
But they're both adjacent to butt sacs.
Yes.
And anal sacs.
Very different.
Yeah.
Florisax assumed this spirit form to offer her service to a new lord.
Anal sacs. It's really dumb.
Long ago, Florisax assumed human form to share Dragon communion with the world. Now she has acquired a human heart. And I'll just say right now, she has mine.
Ooh.
If a dragon took a female form, that would be the girl that I'm into.
She doesn't really look like a woman, though. She looks like she has a dragon face.
I feel like she just looks like Rhea Ripley.
You've been thinking about Rhea Ripley a lot lately.
I think about Rhea Ripley a lot.
Yeah?
Rhea Ripley is a goddess.
Yeah? Yeah, she could pick you up and set you down on top of a shelf.
Just mommy uppies.
But yeah, for Florisax, I don't know. I mean, this is the whole mermaid conundrum. What do they got down there? Is that fish?
Yeah, do you want to take the top half fish or the bottom half fish?
I mean, I'll play with the top, but you're eating sushi.
Oh, man. Located with a specific set of circumstances in Florisax's quest.
Not easy to get.
During Tiolier's,
yes.
I am remembered, during Tiolier's quest, Moore gives you a black syrup, and Tiolier makes Tiolier's concoction with it.
I made pancakes with it.
Good substitute to maple syrup.
It's thick.
You got to chew the syrup.
It's really thick.
Give this to the Dragon Communion priestess at night, and she will sleep. She agreed to never sleep again in reverence to her lord Placigisax, and this breaks her oath. Big whoopee. Not good. Kill Baal the Dread. Tall order. Return to her and confess to the despicable deed. She accepts you to become her lord and becomes a spirit ash. Acquiring this will lock you out of the priestess heart, however.
So, yeah, you trick her into taking drugs and going to sleep, and she vowed she wouldn't go to sleep. And then she turns herself into a spirit ash for you.
That's not great.
A lot of it's not great.
Yeah, that's going to get you canceled for sure.
Yeah.
Acquiring this, will lock you out of the priestess heart. Like I said, FP cost 85. Not terrible. Follows the player. Uses defensive buffs and debuffs. Uses lightning attacks. And she will use her own Dragon Bolt to increase all damage negation, including physical, for herself and nearby allies. Striking foes with Flowerstone Gravel's Dragon Bolt to reduce enemy lightning damage negation.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're doing if you're fighting a dragon, that this will be helpful to you. If you're doing any sort of a lightning build, this is great. And also, she reminds you of Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, which is great.
That's a good thing for you.
That's fantastic.
Very good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's cool. I don't know. The special spirit ashes I just find to have more fun with because they're going to have a little bit more unique move sets. They're going to provide a little bit more of a nuanced experience. Number 11, we have the Sword Hand of Knight Yolan. Spirit of a sword hand granted light by the Iris of Grace. Wields a sword of bottomless black that penetrates the enemy's guard. Though it was not by the shining star that she had longed for, thus was her night illuminated. But this was at times a blinding light and threatened to expunge the night entirely. You get this once you complete Amir's quest, and you give Yolan the Iris of Grace. FP cost, 86. In the mechanics, she'll follow the player. She's a melee damage dealer. Her attacks do cause blood loss, which is a very good thing. And the spirit levels, you can take these and then add Anna to it, which we'll talk about later. But the spirit levels will transfer if you add Anna to her ashes. So if Yolan's +8 and you do the Anna thing, then it'll be +8 there. Yolan's cool. Blood loss is cool. This, to me, though, is just a step down from when you combine them, which I prefer that. So it's fine. It's cool. If you want a little Lady Sauron fighting with you.
I can dig it.
I can dig it.
Curseblade Mira is next. Curse blades appear to dance when they spin their shimmering circular blades. These ascetics, who failed to become tutelary...
Tutelary, yeah. We're on the challenge today, Tyler.
Who failed to become tutelary deities, were a scourge for those who attempted to invade the Horn-sent homeland. Long ago, before the land was overshadowed by invasion, this scourge was shunned, and the Curseblades were imprisoned. It was during the confinement that Mara met Labyrinth, and upon her death, Labyrinth was plunged into a devastating darkness.
Yeah, so this is another one of the things that they do where they're like, this Curseblade's name is Mira. I'm like, well, we already have Dave and Terry, so we don't need your Miras. But it's like they'll take an enemy, a more special enemy, and then they're going to give it like a little bit of a story with the Spirit Ash, which is cool. I like how they do that. And so this isn't just a Curse Blade, although it fights and is functionally just a Curse Blade. You know, this is Mira, and she had a thing for Labyrinth, and you know, Forsaken Love, Lost Love. One got pissed. One's a Spirit Ash. What are you gonna do?
Make a great little short film.
Dating has got to be hard in the lands between.
There's no Tinder. They only have Grindr.
They don't even have Grindr. I don't even know what they have. They got Jar.
Jarrer.
They got Jarrer.
Jarrer. Yeah.
Hi, I don't wear a lot of clothing. I wear a jar on my head, and I also love caterpillars on my face. And I'm free Tuesdays.
Could you imagine like being at the bar and you're like, this guy's great, but like he's got frenzy flamed.
He's frenzy flamed.
I can't. Fuck. He's gonna drive me mad.
I can't even look him in the eyes. I think he's crazy.
He doesn't talk much. He just kind of moans.
He's got a good job.
He's very secure.
Yeah, he's financially secure.
He's into all of my same interests. But again, can't look him in the eyes.
Listen to a lot of Joe Rogan.
A lot of Joe Rogan, yeah.
Pass.
Located in the G League. Get it?
No.
The G League is the NBA affiliate for like...
you asked if I knew obscure NBA references,
yeah.
Tyler?
Well, because it's the...
What? Do you know who I am? We've been podcasting for 69 episodes.
It's the G League because it's the Bonnie Jail, which is the Brawny Jail. LeBron's son. He's in the G League.
Okay. The Brawny Jail.
The Brawny Jail, the G League. Dropped by Curseblade Labyrinth is how you said it? Because I said Labyrinth.
Yeah, they're both good.
FB costs 91. Attacks independently and does evasive melee damage.
It's because she's all flippity-dippity.
Yeah, I like that. Attacks immediately after being summoned. Inflicts hemorrhage, evasive physical attacker with long combos.
Yep.
Would you like that? Because if they get the aggro and you can kind of pull it back, they can... if they launch into one of those long combos, they can actually hit.
I'll find, though, that I just want a real, like, tanky son of a bitch that can go in there and just draw aggro and...
Not die.
Take the damage. This one's all, like, jumping around all crazy. Usually an AoE attack winds up taking him out pretty quick. Number 13, the Black Knight Captain Hugh. The Black Knights were the primary force of Mesmer's army. Second to their first knight commander was Hugh, a man with agile command of both twin blade techniques and the powers of the Crucible, and whose spirit in these ashes dwell. Though a champion of the divine beast hunt, he followed his father Andreas into rebellion against Mesmer, and like his father, he too was imprisoned in an underground tomb. Mesmer mourned the loss of a brother in arms. You find Hugh in the Scorpion River catacombs. The coffin is guarded by another Black Knight. And FP cost 106. We're getting up there to a little bit more powerful things here. And yeah, Twin Blades, that's cool. I do like the Black Knights because they can kind of get in the fray a little bit more. And they look cool, which is a good thing as well. Yeah. Powers the Crucible, so he has some fancier attacks as well. Pretty good. Yeah, I like you.
Next up, we have the Black Knight Commander Andreas.
Yes.
The Black Knights were the primary force of Mesmer's army. Their first leader was Andreas, a man endowed with great strength and command over the powers of the Crucible, and whose spirit in these ashes dwell. Though he remained a devout follower of Mesmer after his fight from the Erd Tree, he would rebel after learning of his liege's serpentine nature. He was like, yo, you fucking House Slytherin? I ain't down with that.
Fuck Harry Potter and fuck J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Sorry, I get worked up.
I do too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
She's having a feud with Pedro Pascal. He is this saint of the universe right now.
Yeah, he literally can do no wrong.
Yep. And she's trying to have a feud with him.
The Last of Us season 2 sucked. The best thing was Pedro Pascal.
I heard. I quit. I just literally quit watching after episode 2.
I stopped watching after episode. I'm gonna be a dad. After that, I was like, I'm out. This is stupid.
Yeah.
His righteous stand was rewarded with imprisonment in an underground tomb. Words are hard. Located in the Fog Rift catacombs, ride a spike trap up to a hidden room, which I didn't know existed, so I don't have this guy.
You don't have Andreas.
No. FP cost 108. Gonna follow the player. Defensive melee damage dealer kind of tank. Spirit Ash uses holy attacks and crucible incantations, which is really fucking cool.
Very cool.
Can use aspect of the crucible tongue. Ayo.
Guys like watching lick a tongue. He's like, hold my beer.
Best used as a defensive tank while you keep your distance, and has powerful guard counters.
Yeah. Yes. Andreas is one of my preferred Spirit Ashes from the DLC, but we will be getting to some of the cooler ones here. Number 15, we have Fire Knight Hildy, a spirit who belonged to the Fire Knights, an order which answers directly to Mesmer. Hildy was a dear friend to Salza the Sage, and joined those who urged that the specimens be preserved. We must preserve all of these specimens. Hildy's ashes were enshrined as a charm to protect the storehouse. You can find Hildy in the Shadow Keep in the rafters at the very tippy top, in a little bit of a dangerous platforming section. FP costs 116. Hildy, I don't know if they are a male or female. Hildy will follow the player, deal melee, do mid-range damage, emphasizes fire attacks, swings a slender greatsword and casts fire incantations at range, will spam fire snakes, fire support.
Which, I mean, not super beneficial for the majority of the mid-game of the DLC.
Yeah, if you're fighting someone and you have they're weak to fire, which you're going up against a lot of fire stuff here.
I mean, with the Blasphemous Blade, I know fire.
I've never heard of this weapon.
It's a great one. You should check it out sometime. But no, going just pure fire, it makes the game a lot more hard.
Yeah.
So I don't really... I guess this isn't a terrible Spirit Ash, but I don't really see it really working for mid-game.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Fire Knight Queelign. Queelign?
Berries and cream, berries and cream.
Yeah.
Fucking Queelign. Queelign, little fucking... Ooh, cute haircut there, buddy.
Spirit of a Knight granted relief by the Iris of Grace, wields a spear-like greatsword that impales foes upon fire, keeping the taint of impurity away from fair Mother America. That grace was...
Please accept me, please. I want to be the new Mesmer.
Could you imagine getting impaled and you just see somebody like Fortnite dancing on the other side, like berries and cream, berries and cream?
This guy dabs. This guy does the fucking little Fortnite dance. I don't even know what they're called.
I just call it the Fortnite dance.
Yeah, he does this. And then he's surprised his mom doesn't love him. It's like, what did you think was going to happen, dude?
You spent all our money on ebooks.
Yeah. You bought what?
The Rhea Ripley skin for Fortnite?
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not even mad at that.
That's fine.
Yes.
Queelign.
Queelign.
This is the last time we're going to talk about Queelign. Episode 69. Let's mark this down as the last time we talk about Queelign. It'll be fine.
So yeah, it has the giant spear sword trying to protect keep the impunity away from Great Mother America.
Yes.
That grace was his salvation, though it was but a fleeting blessing.
Just fleeting. It's a fleeting blessing.
And having been saved, all that was left was to wage war.
Fuck this guy.
Dude, fuck this guy so hard. Located, location for this guy, you have to give Queelign.
I don't even like his name.
I can't even fucking say it.
If anyone has named their kid Queelign after this, it's fine.
Essentially,
I'm not going to blame the kid.
It's not their fault.
Yeah.
After like age 25, though, like you have the ability to change that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it when you're 18, but like, it's
okay.
Usually you got college and like trying to get your life together. You're probably maybe not thinking about a name change.
You can get your life together?
Point. I mean, 18 to 25, you should probably be trying.
I didn't know about this.
Dude, it's tough.
It sounds tough.
At 32, I'm just now figuring it out.
Well, you find Queelign crying in a sack of a church.
Yeah, and you have to
complaining that no one loves him.
And then you give him the Iris of Grace. And that's how you can get the Spear Dash. Costs 123 FP.
Yeah, he's not useless.
Well, he's going to follow the player. He does like melee mid-range damage, deals fire attacks, rushes down enemies pretty quickly, actually. He's got a really good fast 40. Attacks immediately. Long weapon can keep enemies pinned down because he's got that big old spear.
Big old spear. Yeah, he's not horrible. He has one of the more unique weapons, so... I just hate him. I hate him. And even if he's good, I just have issues, you know? Now, number 17, the demi-human swordsman Yosh, which, okay, you got a good name. I'm going to give you that, Yosh. Now, Onza, a master swordsman who devoted himself to the Starline sword, realized that only ruin awaited at the end of the procession of stars and imprisoned himself in order to forestall it. However, Yosh, an apprentice who absorbed his technique, stubbornly refused to heed his master's words and spent his entire life at his side in defiance of his self-imposed seclusion. These nerds need to get a life. Like, don't devote yourself to somebody else like that. You will find Yosh in the Ballarat jail, dropped by demi-human swordmaster Onza. FP cost 129. Now, Yosh will follow the player, evasive melee damage dealer, good at pulling aggro, astonishing evasive ability. They are a little bit like Batman and Arkham Knight. So you'll be doing your thing, and all of a sudden Yosh will drop from the rafters and just fucking yoink someone and then disappear. They are...
Like Sting in WCW.
Yeah.
How many wrestling references can I make?
Like Yosh is up in the rafters, and then all of a sudden he's behind you with a bat. Yep. And I wish he had a little bit more strength. This is if Sting didn't take steroids.
Which he totally did.
I imagine every wrestler's on steroids.
He probably did. The dude looked great. 1994, he looked like a massive man.
I don't know if Sting's a good person in real life.
I think he is. I hope he is. He was my favorite wrestler for
But there's
a long
someone
time.
like Undertaker who seemed like they weren't a good person in real life, and then they're the sweetest person ever in real life.
Yeah. He's like, he was the judge, jury, and executioner for the locker room.
It turns out the McMahons, horrible in both.
Yeah, terrible people.
Shane O'Mac, I don't know if he's horrible. I imagine he's horrible as well.
He's probably not great, but he's got to be at least a little good.
But yeah, Yosh, best for singular targets, lightning quick melee combos. They will pull aggro and they will annoy the shit out of enemies like a fly. And they will get pissed and they will lose focus. And Yosh is a good distraction just because they're annoying and good to have in a pinch.
It's like when you get into a bar fight and instead of your buddy throwing a punch, he like just throws a drink in their face and it like stuns them, like pocket sand or something like that.
I love pocket sand.
Next up, we have Divine Bird Warrior Ornis. Located near Temple Town ruins, use a spirit spring up to the cave.
The Ornis is the actual Batman. Ornis is the protector of the village that is up there in the cave waiting to drop down to save from the petty criminal by smashing their face in with a bat.
For justice.
For justice.
For justice, yeah. FP cost...
Swear to me. Where's Rachel? Did you steal the Slurpee? Did you?
You better not have.
You better not have.
You shoplift one Black and Mild from 7-Eleven. He breaks your legs.
Okay, that's a receipt. That's sorry. I apologize. That was my bad. This is embarrassing.
Your superpower is money?
Yeah.
Cool.
Money's bad.
But he's more like Batfleck, where he's actually going to try and kill people.
He uses guns.
Yeah, he uses guns. FP costs 131. Follows the player, does hybrid, is a hybrid damage dealer, avoids attacks by flying, which is really nice.
Very cool.
Tanky as hell. Holy shit. Super aggressive and has some dope ass wing moves.
Love Ornis. I love Bird Warriors. Give me more.
Yeah, sign me up.
Yes, and they're like Batman. So one of the better ones from the DLC. Now, my favorite summon from the DLC is my boy Telu. Telu the Golem Smith.
Got the best name, honestly. Telu is cool.
Telu, the spirit of the stalwart stone golem who launches his own fists as projectiles. That's fine. It's not great. That's not his strong point. They're fine. He has sock and boppers. Really cool, buddy. But Telu was said to be the runt of the litter and the first to stop moving, but it was he who became the guardian deity of smithery. You get this at Telu's Ruined Forge. So it's from his own house. That's like if you came over to my house and you got Brad's spirit ashes. Be like, first, why are you here? Two, those are not for you. But
if I got your spirit ashes, I'd just summon you at bars to have drinks with me.
Bring Dave and Terry.
They're always there.
They're always there.
They're always there.
FP cost 138, so it's not cheap. They follow the player, but they're a tank. They extremely high damage resistance. They'll fist enemies for you.
Hell yeah.
And I need to stress tank. Now, Telu can fight fucking Consort Radahn and just take the brunt of the damage. Can take so much damage and survive. Telu will fight full bosses for you if you level them up enough and do some support. They'll fight enemies. They'll fight all of the bosses and just defeat them for you. It's crazy. I've seen videos. I've experienced the joys of Telu. Now, extreme resistances, extreme damage resistance, heal from afar, let them fight bosses. Telu is the best of the DLC, in my opinion.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
I've never used them.
Go do it. Do yourself a favor.
Mimic Tier or die.
I've been thinking about Elden Ring a lot lately. Maybe it's because I've been playing a lot of Night Rain.
Yeah, that'll do it.
We'll talk about Night Rain in a bit.
And lastly, we have Yolan and Anna.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we've already kind of covered Anna a little bit.
I covered Yolan a little bit.
Was that? Oh, yeah, that was Yolan because you have to add Anna.
I don't know. Potato with these two.
Spirits of two sword hands of night. One of them being possessed by Count Ymir's doll Anna. Together, Yolan's sword and Anna's claws are as bottomless black and penetrate the enemy's guard.
Cool.
That's poetry.
I don't know. They sound real emo.
I dig it. Yolan and Anna were born in a cold, dark jail where they were raised deprived of light to be sword hands of the night. Thus, they were cultivated to become the most terrifying masters of their blades. Through the burden of the deed left their hearts frail and pliant.
Yeah. Bunch of nerds. I don't like them. They're boring.
To get these bad boys, these girls,
these crazy ladies.
First acquire Yolan's ashes, platform down from the shaman village into Rabith's Rise, and combine Anna's ashes into Yolan's. It's going to cost you, though. It's going to cost you 144 FP.
Ooh.
And that's heavy. That's heavy. They're going to follow the player. They do melee damage. Attacks cause blood loss, which is super dope. Yolan's solo Spirit Ash will cause more damage than the Yolan in the combined version, which is weird.
Makes sense, I guess. They don't want it to be too OP.
True. By re-examining Anna's puppet body, you can split the ashes into just Yolan when you realize that you might have fucked up.
How are you doing this? You know, you got a big pile of ashes. What do you got, like a fucking blade? Like you're splitting lines or something?
You do it like everybody else did in their entire life, and you pull out your library card.
Okay.
And you just chop up lines.
Well, in Wisconsin, we use ice scrapers.
These two quickly build up blood loss, and they aggressively pursue targets.
They're aggressive.
They are. You need to rein them in a little bit. Sometimes they get a little out of their body.
And that's going to be our Spirit Ashes Part 3. That's covered all the Spirit Ashes.
Not many of them.
Now, if you're interested in getting access to bonus episodes of Elden Dogs, and good Lord, at this point, there's still a lot that you haven't received. Check out patreon.com/HairTheDogcast. There will be a little bonus part of this episode for Patreon members. So if you're a Patreon member, stick around. Otherwise, special thanks to Patreon executive producers Rykard Christianick, Malekith the Black Blade, Blackguard Big Brian Ward, Jordan Hoslow, Sorceress of Blood, Festering Fingerprint Phil Wright, Iron Fist, Phil, Just Phil, Red Bear, Tyler Phil, Bell-Bearing Hunter Bryant Ross, Crucible Knight Kelly Gutowski, Justin Melliesmer the Impaler, Chaos Knight Horus, D-Man the Azula Beastman, Lady Freyja herself, Spell Machinist Levi Wayne, and Spetsnaz the Fell Omen. We appreciate your support. And we appreciate your support so much. Write a review, leave a comment. We love your comments. And next time on Elden Dogs, we'll be discussing sorceries and incantations from the DLC. This has been Ansbach. Just call me Ansbach. We're friends at this point.
You can call me... Just call me Lady.
Call me Lady.
Call me Lady.
Call me Maybe.
Heyo.
And we'll see you next time on Elden Dogs. Hey, Patreon. This is Elden Doggies After Dark. This will never be released to the main feed. I figured it'd be nice to catch up. So this is on this episode, but this is also just for Patreon. And it's good to catch up because you know what's happening is we're near the end of Elden Dogs.
Yeah, it has been a long and winding road. You've heard me mispronounce and misspeak.
So many words.
So many words
it's
that
amazing.
Are like basic English language a lot of the times. But you know how you can say a word and then you read it and then the letters don't make sense because it doesn't look like the word? I'm bad at spelling. Anyway, my name's Tyler. You know who I am.
From Software and Miyazaki are just like trying to fuck with you at this point.
I think so, honestly.
No one's used this word in over 200 years. Perfect.
I used the word nomenclature in a sentence yesterday. If that was written on paper, I wouldn't be able to read it.
That's great, dude. Have you ever used the word bifurcated after I taught you that one?
No, I haven't.
I like that word.
No. I did use numino ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis in a sentence the other day, though.
You listen to more emo music lately?
Oh, dude, so much.
Tyler, so we're at episode 69.
Nice.
Yeah, I bet all of our Patreon listeners want to hear about Night Rain. We'll talk about that in a second. But we do have outlines for some more episodes. I know Elden Ring's near the end. We'll do sorceries and incantations. I'm up to skipping Ashes of War. It'll turn into a 3-part series.
I mean, I'm kind of conflicted because I feel like we got to see it to the end. But at the same time,
Ashes of War sounds tedious.
It's also the same stuff over and over.
I think that what I might do is release the Ashes of War as a bonus episode, or just like the bonus outline, like a what if scenario, so people can see it.
That would be cool because have you ever put one of your outlines out before for people to read?
I've dropped them a couple times, and I will drop more. I want to get like just one document of everything.
It's extensive.
It's a lot. I mean, those armaments were like 75 pages. The bestiary is fucking huge.
I like the bestiary. I like talking about the enemies. I like talking about the weapons. When you start getting into the more nuanced stuff like spirit ashes and incantations and all that jazz, I lose a little bit of steam because, I mean, at least the enemies and the weapons, I've either collected them or I've fought them.
Yeah.
Once you get into, I mean, I'm not like you. I didn't collect everything.
Yeah.
So some of the spirit ashes I learn about while we record the episode.
Yeah.
Which is really cool for me. But yeah, I don't know if it would be just slightly redundant just to run through the same stuff. Whereas we could, are you talking about like maybe shift in focus to?
Well, here's what needs to happen with Elden Ring, not Night Rain stuff still. We'll do sorceries and incantations because we started that.
That'll be fun.
That'll be one episode. Items I want to do because items would be fun and weird. And we will do the board game. Now, the board game, I can't promise when that's going to happen, but that will just be an episode that drops at some point because I have to learn how to play it. I'm in the middle of a basement remodel, which has been, it's good. It's been a lot, but it's good. So there will be that. Maybe cover the manga at some point. And then like when the movie comes out.
Yeah, we still got legs on it. I think the board game is just essentially going to be a tabletop D&D style.
It's way different.
Encounter.
No, it's
game.
more. It's more. I wish it was D&D because I could grasp that a little better.
Well, it's not going to be like free will D&D. You're going to have mechanics. I think it's essentially just going to be playing the game in different encounters as different people. I think it's just going to be the game on a board. So
we'll get at least 2 more episodes with you, Lady Freyja, and then we can reconvene to do board game or do a movie at some point. For Night Rain, you haven't played a lot of Night Rain.
I haven't even bought it yet.
Okay.
Because I was just going to buy it when I played it.
We're busy people. We're very busy people.
I worked 48 hours this week.
I worked 30 hours on my 3 days off this week.
This is my only day off this week.
Yeah, I'm dead tired. I'm thinking about calling in sick tomorrow. And so we're not complaining, but we're tired people. And that's just what we are. So Night Rain, I have been playing. I don't want to get ahead, put the horse before the cart. I've been playing with somebody on the Discord, and if everything works out, they're going to be doing a small Night Rain series with me. Probably 5 episodes is what I'm looking at. I have all the outlines done.
What days do you guys normally play?
We play in the morning. Whenever I have a day off, they're usually on pretty early, and I'll get like 2 or 3 games before my wife wakes up. And that game, Night Rain, I don't love it when I'm not playing with somebody I know. If I'm playing by myself, I hate it. But if I'm playing with somebody who knows what the fuck's going on, it's enjoyable because they'll say, all right, this is worth our time. Let's go do this. This is cool. There's bows in this camp. Check this out. Because they know the systems. And if I don't know what I'm doing and I haven't put in the 50 hours that everyone else has, you're lost. It's a steep learning curve, and that's not good for online games if you're casual. And
I learned my lesson with Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
A game that requires you to play. Like, I played plenty of Helldivers 2 with randos. Not always. Sometimes you have a great experience. More often than not, you have a bad one or just a boring one. And I kind of learned my lesson with that game because we had a solid group of people that were playing for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely got my money's worth out of that game. But those same guys that play, and with my schedule, it just wasn't, it was throwing money down the drain for a game that I know I'm not going to play a whole bunch and enjoy.
Yeah. And you need to put a lot of time and effort into it.
Yeah.
This is not Mario Kart. You cannot pick it up and laugh.
Yeah, no, it's serious work.
You'll pick it up and cry if you don't know what's happening.
I was psyched that I got to do the network test. That was fun.
Yeah.
The first ever game I played was really good. Nobody used their mic, but we worked together.
Even then, you have no idea.
I had no idea.
There's high-level Night Rain play, but it's great playing with somebody that knows what's going on. And so listeners can look forward to some Night Rain episodes soon because I do like the lore. And there is some things there. And it's fucking FromSoft still. There's a lot of lore that a lot of people don't realize. There's a lot of weird things that can happen. So look forward to that. And then, after Night Rain, after we finish up with our Elden Ring content, which has been not insignificant.
It's been years.
Elden Dogs can move on to a different thing. It can move on to a different game. It can move on to a different topic. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward into... we could use, Death Stranding as a topic, and we could dive into that. We could talk about Expedition 33. It'll continue to be a long form, deep dive. And it's like what we did with Final Fantasy X. We did a 5-part series. And that was extensive. And to me, that's what Elden Dogs could morph into.
Yeah, I do have ideas for where Elden Dogs could go with covering, I think... Ideally, what I would want to do is cover a different game or a mini series or a television show that has like a little bit more lore to it, maybe based off a book. I'll tell it to you live now. I was thinking that The Leftovers, the HBO 3-season show, would be a nice little, not super extensive, still long form, but condensed because it's based off a book with 2 seasons.
I think that'd have to be like more of a Popcorn Dogs spinoff. Because I think Elden Dogs does need to be video games.
I agree with you.
As much as I want to do something else.
I would love to do long form popcorn dogs.
Yeah.
Because I think The Leftovers would be cool. But I think Death Stranding or more nuanced games would be...
It's got to be something with lore. Like, I cannot talk about Cuphead lore.
No, I don't want to do that.
I can't. I listened to the audiobook because I was a guest with Watch Out for Fireballs about it one time. It was a fucking live panel. And I listened to the fucking audiobooks. I don't like Cuphead lore.
Because, like, if you're thinking...
Resident Evil.
I mean, that would be huge.
Oh, we could... I would maybe be down to do, like, game-by-game deep dive.
Actually, that sounds fucking awesome.
I'm almost ready to just put all in chips on that.
Evil dogs?
Wesker dogs?
Wesker dogs.
Oh, man.
I think you might have just hit the nail on the head there.
I really love Resident Evil games.
Especially with the new one just getting announced.
Ooh, buddy.
I think you locked on there.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Let's do it.
I've been looking for an excuse to replay Resident Evil anyway.
Okay. Let's do Resident Evil as the new... And it's going to be... I don't know if it'll be... That's almost like you just start a different podcast altogether, a different feed, because...
You might just start Long Dogs.
That sounds horrible. Now, why did the cowboy get a wiener dog?
Oh, I know this one. I don't know why.
He was told to get along, little doggy. You're welcome.
I like the idea of Resident Evil because I was thinking about other games that have like lore and legs.
Dude, we could camp on Resident Evil for so long. Like each game we can camp for 5 episodes. The movies,
Yeah.
the books.
I'd be down. I love Resident Evil. And plus, Zach Cregger is going to be making that new Resident Evil movie, plus the new game coming out. I think there's longevity there, too. I mean, cover each game over the course of several episodes and then just run through it.
Yeah.
We playing like base game? Or are we playing remasters?
We'll have to talk about all of them.
Yeah.
We're going to play the Game Boy Color game, dude. It's a Gaiden game. And I think it's like Barry Burton on a cruise ship.
I was, because I was thinking about other games, and the first one that came to mind was Baldur's Gate, but we kind of covered that.
I'm ready to talk about Resident Evil for 50 episodes.
I think Resident Evil is much better because it was Baldur's Gate. Honestly, Death Stranding was one that I think we could eventually get to.
Baldur's Gate, it's already been done, and I just love Real Lich Hours so much. I'm like, they already did it.
Yep.
And Death Stranding, I couldn't do for that long. I think that lore eventually makes my eyes roll into my head. That game's about a vibe more than about a lore.
I would like to do like 4-part series on The Last of Us.
No.
The game.
Pass.
You gonna pass on that?
I'm going to be a Brad.
You're gonna be a brat?
I'm going to be a dad. I'm going to be a Brad. Dude, fucking Evil Dogs. I'm actually pumped on that one.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Cool. Shit. You heard it here first. We just found out today. But thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. And we'll talk to you soon. So I think the next Elden Dogs will be items and sorceries and incantations. We'll record those 2 and then expect Night Rain content. We might double up at some point because I do want to get that Night Rain content cooking sooner than later. But thank you so much for listening.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking with us for this entire time, and hopefully you guys look forward to the next long form series that we're going to do. You know what I'm super psyched on for, I'm just going to call it Evil Dogs for now.
Yeah.
Is I can pronounce most of those words.
I'm going to fuck you up, dude.
Yeah, you are.
You don't know how much lore I'm going to get into.
I'm looking at Brad's bookshelf right now. He has 4 thesauruses. I'm going to be fucked.
I'm just looking at the Resident Evil 2 board game, and it's like, hey, you should do a podcast on me. I'm like, what's up there, buddy? All right, we'll talk to you later. Or listen, we'll talk at you later.
Later.
Bye.